Hi, my name is Jacob Adams, and I want to make a special video. This video is not like the other videos I typically make, that we typically put out. It's not. The reason being is it's actually very gentle and sort of not predictable. As a matter of fact, Jimmy, the guy that makes these videos with me, he probably doesn't know I'm gonna make this video. So here goes. Okay. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is one of the most talked about concepts in the world. Songs, if you turn on the song right now, let's say you're watching this, which you shouldn't be, on your car on the way home or something, and you turn on the radio and there's someone singing about heartbreak, and your friends go through heartbreak and all these things. And so I wanted to just take a moment to touch on it and then see what happens, okay? I was always trying to avoid heartbreak. I always wanted to outthink the situation where I couldn't get hurt. And I think I did that for probably a decade or more. And I think eventually at one point, from what I can feel and what I can recall, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I finally didn't succeed. I finally got my heart broken. And it wasn't because the person was intentional. I don't know why. I can't really, it's such a long story as to why my heart eventually got broken in a breakup and stuff, that my main message that I wanted to create with this video is that whatever you're going through right now, whether it's, you could be in bed right now watching this video, you might have clicked what to do when a breakup happens, or I don't know, however you found this video. I just want to take a moment just because it helps. It helped me. I read breakup books. My heart was broken and everything. And I wanted to take a moment to tell you that it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And you just have to dig deep. I was actually, one time when I was going through, during one of these moments, I was hanging out with some friends and we were at the beach. And I go, look, I just want to, he brought up the book, Eat, Pray, Love, in a comical way. I'll just leave it at that. And I started laughing because I've only seen the movie once. I don't really know. I know she went through a spiritual journey and stuff. And I think that that's one of the beauties of that process, is that you can grow through this process if you embrace the challenges and the truths. Not escape through alcohol, not try to go to strip clubs or one-night stands or whatever it is that a lot of people do to escape the pain of this stuff. Things I did at one point that, I wanted to escape the feelings and the vulnerabilities of having a heart broken. But once you get to that part of your life where you say, look, I'm here, I've been through all this before, but I want to be here. I want to be better. I want to master this process. Like, I want to get better at life because it feels like it's, it's dragging me around by the bit here, and I can't keep repeating the same cycles over and over. If this is you, and likely if you're saying these kind of things, you're either a very, very aware teenager, or more than likely you're probably past 24 years old at least. You're probably headed towards in that more mature state of life like I was, that you have to start looking at yourself. You have to start seeing what you could be doing wrong. One of my mentors put it like this about love. He said, you could be in love or you could be right. In other words, it's not necessarily always about being right. It's about understanding the dynamics of love and understanding. We have a need, often as people, the need to be understood. And yet we can start moving towards growing in our ability and our need to understand people, understand them more. Then we start becoming more liberated and we start building better connections. Yes, we become more vulnerable. Yes, it puts us in a position where we can be wrong or judged or all these things that we're afraid of. Yet, while that's true, while we are more vulnerable in our desire to understand others, we also become more real. We also become more connected. So you may think, well, wait a minute, how did he go there? I'm just saying that's what's on the other side of your heartbreak. If you work through the process, you can work through this pain. I've been there. I've been there where, you know, the walls are closing in on you. You feel an empty, like this vacuum-like effect in your body sucking you in. Don't know what to do with yourself. You know, what do you do? Do you go start another relationship? Do you watch TV? Do you drink? Do you go party? Do you go to work? You're not even working at your best. I mean, I know the feelings. You feel like your life's just sort of, you don't even know where to begin, how to stand up. You know, where's your platform? Where do you start, right? For me, it was meditation that really helped me to start embracing my inner self, my inner world, my inner peace, and developing that. That's what started happening eventually. And then even just embracing who I was outside of a relationship, because for over a decade, I didn't have that clear-minded thinking, who I was onto myself without that relationship. And so the more you read, the more you grow, you'll find that a relationship is made up of two entirely whole individuals coming together, and the relationship is its own entity. If you're like me, you probably found that in this breakup or in this heartbreak that you're going through, that sometimes we lose our identity. Sometimes if we didn't have our own life onto ourselves. And so I remember feeling very like I lost part of who I was, part of my identity, and not in the healthy way, just like literally lost part of my identity. And so that's why I'm making this video, because I know that if you're there, it helps to hear somebody that's been there. It helps to know that there is this moment where you open up again. And it's taken me probably 2 years from the moment breakup happened to now, where I'm starting to be open again and look at the possibilities of a new life, a better life. I mean, 2 years of lonely nights, 2 years of just looking for new career options. I mean, just you name it, right? I went through all of that. And I think without the meditation, I don't think I would have worked through it. One of my friends said, "That's your coping strategy, Jacob." And I said, I was like, well, it's also my spiritual practice, because he said coping. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but it's also a spiritual practice. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk about it, to let you know there is a process that you can embrace. And if you look at some of our other videos, you can start seeing that someone just like you went through this, and there is a process you can start embracing. You may want to subscribe and look at some of our other content, because it goes to the process of self-mastery. It goes to the process of embracing things like common sense and practice that self-regulating behavior that's going to help you work through this pain that you're in. Okay? This video was made just for you. It's not for those people that just trying to have fun and just forget their pain. This is for people just like you that know there's something they need to improve. They know there's something not sure. What really is it? Why do you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over? Why are you stuck in the same cycle over and over? And you're willing to relinquish some control. You're willing to open up. You're willing to take bold action and trust into something mysterious, something positive. If this is you, then you're looking at the right video, and I'm happy that you're watching it, because it comes from a very sincere place. You're gonna be just fine. This is Jacob Adams. Maybe you want to share this video with a friend of yours going through some issues, some problems in this area, and we'll see you on the other side.